So one of the things that people are talking to me about a lot right now
Uh-huh.
is the conservation efforts we have going on here in Douglas County.
Right.
Obviously, as the biggest municipality here in Douglas County, can you take us into more detail? What are those conservation efforts that we do have going in Castle Rock right now?
Absolutely. Castle Rock's been one of the leaders in conservation, quite frankly, across the state. I think you'll find that if you ask people and talk to people. We have a huge program for conservation here in Castle Rock, and probably one of the biggest things that we do is we put in place what's called a water budget rate structure. And I know as a resident of Castle Rock, you're very familiar with that water budget rate structure. That rate structure encourages folks to use water efficiently, and it's been very successful for us in helping to keep people using just the water they really need, both indoor and outdoor water. Beyond that, of course, we have a huge educational program. We have thousands of residents that have gone through our WaterWiser class, which teaches people about how to irrigate responsibly, how often to irrigate, how to do it in Colorado. It also teaches them how to be more efficient, how to work on their irrigation system, what plants to plant here in Colorado, and the time. As you know, we have some of the most restrictive schedules for outdoor watering of anywhere in the state. Currently, as you know, we only allow people to water before 8 a.m. or after 8 p.m. and every third day. And what that does is helps make sure that we're being efficient with that water supply. Another really exciting thing on conservation that is something that's a little new that you may not have heard about since you were on council is we've increased the Colorado-scaping rebate just recently. We just did that at council at the last council meeting. So
Now hang on a second.
yeah.
I've heard of Xeriscape. What's Colorado-scape?
Great question. So Colorado-scape is really something that we started using here in Castle Rock to represent basically colorful, native, beautiful plants and landscapes that don't use a lot of water. And so we've basically been using that term here in Castle Rock for 3 or 4 years now. When we refer, it's basically a xeriscape, except we don't think of xeriscape because there's actually lots of plants and beauty on a Colorado-scape.
Okay, so you talked about colorful. Is it that thing that you used to call KBG, the dangers of KBG? Not KGB, but Kentucky bluegrass.
Yes. We are trying to get rid of Kentucky bluegrass. Kentucky bluegrass, quite frankly, shouldn't be used in our residential landscapes here in Colorado. It, as you know, has to be on life support all the time. You have to water it a ton. And of course, there's a lot of other work you have to do to keep it alive, and with the aeration and the dethatching and all those other kinds of things.
You bet.
We actually, George, we use still almost, anywhere from 42 to 46% of our water in Castle Rock still used for outdoor irrigation.
Oh, wow, okay.
And we're really trying to reduce that number. One of the things that we're trying to do here in the next 10 to 20 years is reduce the per capita usage in Castle Rock by another 18%, which will put us around 100 gallons per person per capita per day.